So we should be having our special guest here now to talk about our next topic. It seemed like it was all the talk last week. After we did shoot quick fix, we say everybody I talk about it. We did get the news about him performing here in Jamaica, but I think later that day or was the next day that the prices came out.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the event again that Chris Brown will be performing at?
Bizarre Weekend.
Bizarre Weekend, which will be held at the National Stadium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
you know, when I read it, I'd be like, Bizarre?
Yeah, well, we know she struggled with the stylized words.
Berserk.
Jesus, good. Good. Oh, yeah. My name was announced that TJ, Ding Dong, Sean Kingston will be on the lineup as well.
And they said other people too, other special guests.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And then now, of course, we start seeing, as we said, the prices, and then we start seeing the loans for these prices. So let's break down these prices, right? So we have here bleachers, 10,500. That are $70 US. Grandstand, 15,100 US. General VIP, 30,200 US. VVIP, 45,300 US. UVIP, it's Ultra VIP, 75,000. Jamaican, 500 US. Cabana Suite, 750,000. Make a big leap there, so add a zero there, all right? 5,000 US. And then the big one.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Skyview Suite, $1.5 million.
Yikes.
I'm doing the Dr. Evil.
$10,000
US. Reportedly, this is for 12 people or so.
Yeah, or 12 to 25.
So?
Yeah, or something like that. I read that. I know people.
It's your boy for real.
I enjoy Chris Brown. You know, I enjoy Chris Brown. I thought I saw a tweet about morality too, about beating and bringing up that too. And I'm like,
them selective morality.
We're not.
Come on.
We're not doing that.
Let's not big up in our past.
We're not. Not that. Is that somebody?
So like somebody that do, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Good be our special guest.
Hold on.
We welcome them in, jobs. I mean, we're talking about people that support artists that sing about chopping on a daily basis and all these things, right? So this is where we choose our selective morality and all these things. We have our special guest joining us.
Hi.
Hey, come in. Hey, what's up? Hey. Good day. Wow. She do surgery too? Yeah, you know, I go on from Shane to the room. You know that. Yeah. Welcome to the fuckery zone. All right, so we're joined by our special guest here with us in the building. She all set up now and everything.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Right? So, CEO. Well, I just had the program. I don't want to get that. So the CEO of E-Loan Microfinancing Limited for the past 14 years. Miss Denisher Forbes. Is
Denisher.
Oh, okay. I like how you pronounce Denisher.
Right, just because how it is spelled.
Denisher.
We Jamaican will say Denisher.
They normally say Denisher. Like my other friend over there. He breaks the rules all the time.
I see.
So, right, so 14 years you're operating your own microfinancing agency, really,
That's
own agency. But you've pretty much came into national prominence with the Burna Boy offering concerts, I guess micro loans for attending the Burna Boy concert.
Yes.
I remember that last year.
And even before that, you made news about offering party loans.
Yeah, well, yeah, they've been doing that
and
too.
before that too, I did make news doing a $60 million giveaway joint ventureship, and that was with Shore Profits Academy. I think that was 2021. I think I've been breaking records since 2021.
She just had to throw
right.
I didn't know about that one. Yeah.
That moment of philanthropy.
Subtle flex.
So,
but no, you're back in the news again, offering party loans to see Chris Brown. So we're just talking about it. He's coming to Jamaica to perform in August, and the ultra super VIP experience is 1.25.
1.5.
1.5, sorry.
1.5.
Million Jamaican dollars, whatever. And that's
And
a lot of
you're
money.
offering loans of $100,000.
And repay is what, 4 years?
For the
for the 100,000, they have up to 12 months to repay. But I mean, you can repay in 3 months, in 1 week. And it's up to you.
Right.
And for the 1.5, you get up to 4 years. I mean, we wouldn't want to pressure you.
Yeah.
And my question is now, as a financier, like you operate kind of like a financial advisor.
Yes,
To
sometimes.
take a loan for a party, that makes sense.
Well, you are going to say that, but I'm a businesswoman and I respond to problems just like a doctor fixes your issue. I give loans, and loans didn't say it should go to investors only. It's for consuming just as producing. It's whatever you want to do with it. What I normally tell people is that I give people money to do whatever they want or whatever they need, whether it's for leisure, pleasure, or investments. I satisfy financial appetites. That's what I do. So, do you have an appetite?
Why just sell to we right now? We're not taking this loan.
You know what? I wasn't before, but no. Yeah.
But we not doing it.
But I feel like I changed my mind.
We can get a cabana.
That you are.
But but the thing is like I've heard it though with Dream Weekend. People take they take loans. I've seen the reports a long time ago. Like people take loans to go to Dream Weekend, and I'm just like, to me, it just don't seem like a good business decision to take a loan for partying, because if to take a loan, that means that
There's a gap. Okay, let's look at the persons that earn the average income in Jamaica. Based upon your expenses, most persons would not find a lump sum of 200,000 or 300,000 to go to an event, get yourself all dolled up or whatever it is that you need to do. Most persons would struggle, just like the Americans or the Europeans, wherever it is. Whenever they're coming here, they spend their credit card to come on vacation. And some persons actually take a loan. You must understand that if you want an experience, if you want something, people take loans for varying reasons. And I would know this because I started out from very humble beginnings. I'm not sure if you read my profile.
Yeah,
but
I did.
I literally started out with 6,000 Jamaican dollars that I never really had. That was like about $61.42 US. And that was 2009, as I was a part of a call center company, and I was a single mom. And you have to understand that all the persons I used to lend, I was lending them $100, $500, and all the way up to 10,000. Less persons actually borrowed 10,000. People were borrowing for party, to take people on dates, to buy clothes within the department. People borrowed because their salaries did not arrive on time. So usually the call centers, most of them would pay, say, on a Thursday. And if the bank misses that date, it's weeping and mourning and gnashing of teeth. You can't go home because you don't have any money. Most persons, they came to work expecting the pay. So there's no way for them to go back home. So that's where I fill that gap. And I've been filling gaps. Back then, people said they wouldn't borrow from me. They said it was monkey money. And they said I needed it more than them. But you see, I'm always proud of where I am and where I'm going. And I said, sure, I'm not saying I don't need it more than you. What I'm saying is, if you come to work, and this is how I spoke to them, I'm very assertive and I have a spicy tongue. So, I have to admit that. And those people who know me, know that I have a very spicy tongue. And I'm not ashamed of it. I just try to curtail it and contain myself. But control myself rather. But what I'm saying is, these persons, I used to lend people money to show off on me. Man, that's the greatest feeling ever. These people would say to me that, listen, I wear Gucci, I wear Prada, and I don't wear brands. Until today, if I'm wearing a brand, I don't even know it's a goddamn brand. It doesn't mean anything to me. So even now, I still give people money to show off on me. I love it.
So wait, what's your interest rate like?
So this is it. I'm very unorthodox. My interest rate is on a scale, and many scales. When I said scale, it's from like 1.5% all the way up to 30%. I lend people money for a day, for a week and up to 4 years.
Wow.
You most times no two individual actually get the same interest rate. It all depends on how long you want the loan for, what type of loan you are taking, and it also depends on your affordability and maybe your security and maybe your tenure. You understand? Maybe the company you work for, because if it's a salary deduction. So it's a simple thing that I do. I categorize my loan in 5 categories.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what I call the loan. I just do loans. It's the same thing. It's the same procedure. Or it falls on when you walk in my office or you call my office for a loan, all the loan, if I call it party, funeral, back to school, it doesn't matter what name I attach to it, it falls under 5 categories and it goes nowhere from there. So we offer furniture and appliances loan.
Okay.
And that's where you get to utilize your furniture and appliances as security. Or you can have us purchase the furniture for you.
Okay.
I offer salary deduction loans. And those loans, that's where your employer makes the decision to remit the payment on your behalf to us. I also offer a pawnbroking loan, and that's for the people that don't get paid through a bank. So,
like
they're not that formal, they're more informal.
Okay.
And so I will allow those persons to actually walk in and make payment, not necessarily over the counter, but I call it over the counter because I try to be cashless.
Okay,
You pay it through the bank.
Yeah.
And this is where you pawn your gold jewelry or your laptop or a flat screen TV and you get to walk away with my cash. Upon completion, you collect back your assets. So that's the pawnbroking. So that helps the people that are more from the informal structure. So that's a product I have for them. And then I have what is known as a motor vehicle loan. And the motor vehicle loan, that is where you either use your car as security or we finance a car for you.
Okay.
And finally, unsecured loan, and we split this in 2. New rookie. Under 3 months employed, you get 50,000 unsecured, no guarantor, no security. That's up to you. Those loans attract super high interest. Right. Because, and they're higher. It's like 20 up to 30% of those loans could go in arrears. So people just take them and disappear, change the jobs. We're aware of that. So we take on that risk and the loan comes at a higher risk. I must tell you, majority of the customers take that loan. They love it. Customers don't take the loan that we offer at 3 and 4% that much. More of 50% of our customers take the loan we offer at 25 and 30%.
So what's the delinquency rate then if they take that?
That's what I'm saying to you. Those loans could be like 15, 20% delinquency. Right.
But you said they prefer to take it. So
yes,
then
because it's no guarantor, no security. And
so
they
the delinquency
don't
rate is high with that.
Right.
But so then why offer it then?
Why offer it? It pays. And when you go in...
But you said the delinquency high.
Yes, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to get it back. If you owe us for 10 years, what do you prefer to do? Pay now, 10 times or 100 times later? Because you could borrow 50,000 and I catch you 6 years from now, I'm going to catch you. You owe me $500,000.
With that being said, what I would like to
Wait. So $50,000, you borrow $50,000 and in a 10 years time, it's going to go to...
it will go to 500,000 before that because it compounds. The interest is daily. So you're going to pay me 1% compounding per day if you don't return that money. So you can run all you like. I love it when you run. I have no problem. I'm very honest.
Loan sharks.
Well, actually,
you remember your Sherlock in a Merchant of Venice.
Listen, we offer the same loan with a guarantor and with security. Less people. 10% of people take that. They love the higher interest because they say they want no one in their business. And the other section we split it into is 100,000 unsecured. And of course, we most give that type of loan to persons that are repeat and they're more stable.
Okay.
But as I said, the persons that are more unstable, they're like 3 months, 7 months, 5 months employed. They seem to like the other type of loan. But what I really want customers to know is don't you ever borrow from a loan company and think you can get away. You will never get away. We're going to find you. We hire bounty hunters to find you, bailiffs to find you. We're going to come to your house. If and when we find you, we're going to take all that you have. We are going to take everything except your bed because the law doesn't allow us to take the bed. But if it did, I would take it.
Jesus.
Hold on.
Why that's so funny? Why that's so funny?
So you hire like real bounty hunters, right?
Yes.
Wow.
So my
There's an
question.
agency for that?
Yeah,
No,
they
you
have
find people, you hire them, you tell them what you want to do, and you give them a letter and authorize them to collect that debt. Or actually post up the pictures of the customers that
Yeah,
you're
we see
trying
that
to
all the
find
time. Yeah.
because they hide. So you have to actually get persons to go look for them because these customers, they do it deliberately. To be honest with you, the more secured loans, the persons that take larger loans, they are very responsible borrowers. They're not going to let their car get repossessed. They won't have their home assets repossessed. They will pay their loans. It's just the new rookie loan, that 50K or 100K. It's like shark infested waters. So you have to,
And you're
the mega shark.
So it's shark infested waters. I'm fully aware of that. But you will understand that only a small percentage of your capital base you are going to invest there. You best believe I won't invest more than $5 million in that over a couple of years.
all these things are stated as a term of collection upon failure.
All right. Every customer, whether you are a secured or unsecured loan customer, you all sign a declaration of ownership. That declaration of ownership gives us the authority to post up your pictures. We highlight it. We put it in bold. We tell you before we hand you the check that if you refuse to pay, you've changed your number, or if you hide, we are going to post up your pictures on Facebook, on Instagram,
In
all
the Star.
social media, at your place of work. We will send a bailiff. We will come to your house and repossess what you have now and what you have acquired, what you've replaced. So I'll come now, and a year later, I'll come back when you replace new assets. So customers have to stop coming in with the idea that it's free money, because initially they thought it's free money, and they're like, I think they believe it's government money sometimes. And they believe that it's the bank money. And so they plan. These are things that they plan to take the money and not pay back. One particular customer, we called him last month. I'll call him, I'll say his first name, because
John Doe is usually the case.
no, I like to use their first name.
Jesus.
Nobody knows. It's a common name.
Yeah.
Akeem.
Okay. Not
We
really
called that
common.
customer. Collections called first. The credit officer called that customer, and he gave the credit officer one time. He just read the messages. He doesn't respond.
How much money did he borrow?
I think it's 80.
Okay.
And he decided that, okay, he's not answering. So collections got the account, internal collections. Collections contacted him on 3 numbers. He blocked them. So they contacted him on another number. And this was his response: cease and desist from contacting me. I will pay the loan if and when I choose to, or if I want. Don't call back.
That make you smile though.
Oh my God.
Watch this.
Turns me on.
Where's that Gucci?
So somebody texted him from another number, and they told him that, okay, we're going to post up your picture now. He says, you can't post up my picture.
Nice.
He says, I know my right. I'm going to get a lawyer. So he's going to get a lawyer.
Which he might forgot pay more than 80.
To pay more than 80. And he owes us 80 plus interest.
Yes.
And he hasn't paid $1 on it. Not $1.
But
He
yeah,
took
go
the
find money
loan.
for pay
And he's
that,
telling us to cease and desist from contacting him. And okay. So we sent the information over to the bounty hunter. They created his video and they posted him up. Very soon he's going to call the bailiff. And he's going to say, you're going to make me lose my job and all of that. Very soon. He's warming me now to pay the end of this month. So some persons, they have to learn the hard way. I do like when they learn the hard way, because they spread to other customers that they can get the money and not repay.
Right. Yeah.
And if you ask any loan company, as I said, I'm real. If you ask any loan company, they will tell you that it is not the paying customers that keep you in business. These customers borrow at 3%.
Yeah.
Paying customers borrow at 3%, 5%, 4%. 2%,
Yeah.
1.5. You are not going to survive.
Don't shame me. Don't shame me for being
conservative.
conservative.
So the newbies for the party loan, like new customers who would be interested in getting a loan from you, which category would they?
It all depends because, for example, for salary deduction loan, we lend up to $1 million unsecured, but salary deduction loans have very low interest rates. So those customers, they provide minimal requirements and their employer signs off and deducts it from their salary. So they would never have the same rate that you have, probably 2 to 4%, depending on the amount that they're taking.
Right.
So they're different. So when you call, we're going to have to ask you a couple questions. Are you going to secure the loan or is it an unsecured loan? And based on the amount that you stated that you need, right away, we know which category you fall within. So we're going to let you know, hey, the maximum you can get unsecured, no guarantor, no security is 100. And you must be a repeat customer to get the 100, but you can get 50. They're going to let you, so most persons, I must say from the ad, we have been receiving over 1,000 calls and
That's what
I was about to ask.
right,
Facts.
over
Yeah, some
1,000
numbers.
calls right now. Guys, I have to apologize. We are backed up. We are oversubscribed. Right. We have the call volume is crazy and the WhatsApp messages right now, even up to today, my staff, they couldn't have lunch. I had to take my entire office off. I had to move the compliance officer from duty, internal collection. I had to call in the bailiff as well. All credit officers, all hands on deck.
Wait, I want
to
to
answer the calls that are coming in order for us to meet this demand.
You know, I want to know, when did you get into, or when did you see that you could exploit partygoers?
Okay, well, that word, exploit.
Tapping to that market.
Yes, I would say served
Politically
and
correct.
underserved market. I would never say exploit. And that's a devious word. I never exploit people. I'm here to help persons. It's just that I'm straightforward. I let you know the interest rate up front. I let you know you will be posted. The thing is, I'm one of probably the only companies that offer you a remedy to freeze your loan, stop the daily interest from growing. You pay like $5,000. We give you that brand new contract and we ask you how much you can afford to pay and you can start over and you practically can pay. I call it, you could pay this into oblivion. And of course, it's really not infinity. I'm just saying that you could be paying this gentleman had a car loan. He got himself into some issues and he called us and we offered him to freeze the loan. Yes, we had a percentage to it because we have to cover for inflation and, and they're aware of this. We freeze the loan and this gentleman was paying something like 80-something thousand for his car payments monthly. He's now paying 50 because that's what he can afford. That's fine. He didn't run. And I'm saying the people that actually run and hide are actually the highest risk customers.
So my question to know is how you reject it, because it seems as if it's like you can't approve everyone.
No.
So how you determine and like what's your approval rate?
So our avatar is anyone that is working and getting paid through a bank. You must be getting paid through a bank, preferably Scotiabank or a NCB bank. So we can either have a direct debit or a standing order set up on your account. And as I said, just the dishonest ones will stop the standing order or have their employer switch their bank account. But like I said, it's your decision. Pay double now or 10 to 100 times later. I have no problem if you pay me more later because I love money. You're making me rich and I literally want to increase my salary like Andrew Olness.
We're gonna go there now.
I'm really modeling him right now. I'm trying to see if I can earn a minimum of $2 million per month. So if it is that you want to do business this way, then it's up to you. But I welcome the honest customers. I am not appealing right now to customers that are dishonest. I'm appealing to customers that want to have a good time. And you can take this loan not necessarily for a party.
True.
You can take this
back
loan
to school
and
time. No,
it's back to school. We offer loans for weddings. Don't you want to get married and fall in love? We have it for funerals.
Will you stop that?
We have it for funeral.
Well, you should fall in love before the wedding.
Yeah. Fall in love and get married.
Listen, I have people that actually borrow loans for weddings and they defaulted.
Oh,
and
no. That's
there's
a
not much
telltale
I can
sign that
do
the
about
marriage
it.
are gonna
You
fail
know,
for real.
yes, I don't guarantee that the marriage will work. I guarantee you getting the loan.
So your approval rate is high. Pretty much, the people who you approve are the percentage of approvals that you give for the loans are pretty high. Like there's very
the only
few
persons because once you get paid through a bank and you're employed for at least a year, let's forget the high risk customers. You're employed for a year and above. You're great, and you earn regular salary.
What's the turnaround time for approval?
It's a same day loan.
Same day.
So if
okay.
you bring in all your documents, now I can't guarantee you the same day if you come to the office 2-3 hours before it's closed.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
you could have others before you.
Yeah.
And of course you would be scheduled, so you don't have to come in and wait on others.
Right.
And one thing I would like to share is we are a very innovative company. We have a product for almost every situation, just like we have a loan for every problem you can think of. We just don't have a loan for everybody. I just want you to know that. We have a loan for every problem, but not for everybody.
Okay.
Please note that. Right.
I'll give you that. You guys are very innovative.
Right. So here's 2 of our innovative products that I offer services. One is our mobile loan. And this is wherever you are, we'll process you on spot. 5 minutes to process you on spot.
So
So
if
if
you
you're
can't come
time
off the loan,
constrained, your
Don't
employer
get any
won't give you
ideas, Javi.
That's cool.
Ideas.
your employer
'Cause
won't
you
give
usually
you
have
the
to go
time
to the
off
bank,
work.
yeah.
Right. So we will come to you and process you on spot. 5 minutes.
And by the way,
5
not to
minutes.
cut it, I just wanted you to add the product, the things that you need for the loan. So
I'm
what
going to give you an
okay.
idea.
Okay.
And we also have another product, and that is called a pre-approval loan. So you are iffy, you're tentative, you are indecisive. You've not made up your mind as yet. You're thinking about going to Dream Weekend. We have Dream Weekend loans, right?
course.
Come on, get your groove on. The loan is waiting on you, and it's weighing down my pocket, darling. I just want to give it out.
Watch
so
ya.
please come out.
It's not free money.
Do you pay attention to the social media commentary? It's like
I
every time
do.
it's
It cracks
broadcasting,
me
just crap.
up. It cracks me up.
Because she get people send them a cost,
You know
but
those
she
things
get
literally
people.
turn me on.
Oh, good shit.
It cracks me up.
Customers.
Because all I want to go on is like every time I see a news article, a star article, it's damn near an ad. But I wonder if I'm paying for these ads.
Oh no, darling. I don't watch the news. I make the news.
Wow.
Just like at these events, you're gonna have those that are spectators, those that are instigators, and those that are participators. See, I'm giving loans to everybody. I'm sending the spectators and I'm sending the instigators.
Suppose
and I can't afford the participators on the stage, but there are participators inside there that will be selling you products.
Suppose a
They
scammer
can
want,
come.
like him have the money, but he don't really want to spend the scam money, but he come to that.
Well, I don't have a problem with a scammer
But you
once
did say
he
for
doesn't
everybody.
come into my space. See, I report to the BOJ now. I'm working on my license. I do nothing illegitimate. My business is not a patty shop. So I would not recommend a scammer to try to
As
come
she
to
did
you.
say, not everybody,
Because,
yeah.
I don't have a loan for everybody. Besides, integrity is first. I can't afford to lose my license after 14 years because if you're rinsing the money, this is not the company for you. No. However, if you have a girlfriend and you're a scammer and you want her to borrow the loan for you and it comes from her salary, that's fine. I have no problem.
What are the documents they need for the loan? What's the documents? Tell them what they need for the documents.
Okay, so most of the loans, it's almost the same. Like your 2 pictures, your ID, your TRN, your last 3 or 6 pay slips, proof of address, your light bill, yes, and for those that are going to be using guarantors, depending on the loan, then your guarantor would need their ID and TRN and job letter, and you need your job letter as well. For those that will be securing it, if you're using furniture and appliances, then you would need to pay for a site visit to your home, and then we will do the site visit, and you give us the receipts. For those who don't have the receipts, we'll give you the declaration, and you have your JP stamp.
Okay. And then the appraisal, like if you have like you said the laptops and the jewelry and whatever, you have an
so the
appraisal on
laptops
cost?
and stuff, yes, we work closely right now with Trendrite. Big up my friend Steve. Yes, so Trendrite will do the assessment for us and send it back to us, and everything is scrap value, so we will give them a percentage of that.
Okay.
Right, because the loans need to be 2 or 3 times the amount. But if you are in a good job or stable, you have stable employment, stable residency, and you don't have 2 times, we definitely work with you. Sometimes it's just 1, but we work with you. So as I said, we're flexible. It's all about helping. It's not just taking. I'm not a taker. I'm a giver. And once you're honest, you're good with me, because with our company, while our rates are higher than the banks, and we accept that because we don't get funding.
No.
You know, I really worked hard to get funding for my company. What I did was to save up like 60 to 70% of my salary, and I would put that away so I could be the official lender of my company. So when my company needs money, I lend them. Right. I just visit them, you know, real visit them with my lawyer and my contract, and then I just lend them some money.
Straight
but
line.
right now,
I used to think like, why not?
They don't need money right now. They're doing well.
Yeah.
So congratulations. I just want them to do better so I can get like $2 million.
I would say like, why not get a partner draw for it? But then the partner is like, cause no interest, but I guess in terms of the schemes of
the speed.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong with
You're
the
not the
loans.
first.
And there's something else I want to say. When you get a guarantor,
do right by them. Oh God, yeah.
The guarantor, it makes your interest rate lower. And guarantors, I'm sorry to say, while I sympathize and empathize with you, you're just as equal as the borrower.
Yeah.
And really, this is not charity. I know you're not the one who took the loan, but once there's default,
that to take.
you're gonna have to pay.
You've
the
ever
loan.
taken property for a guarantor?
All the time.
Jesus, all the time.
And we ask for deductions from their salaries all the time.
Wow.
But
That's so
I
horrible.
sympathize with you and I reduce the installment. I am a very reasonable person. I'm loving. I'm full of love. I just got so much to give, you know.
Hard to
Right.
believe, huh?
Yes.
It's business.
Yeah,
It ain't
it's
personal.
Business, it's not personal.
Yeah.
You know,
Says as
I have
she
to let
wiggles
people
her
know we
fin.
don't operate a charity. I'm in business to make money. My employees come first in my business. And this is one thing I want to tell you. Ladies, gentlemen, my potential customers, listen to me carefully. I don't know about the other companies in Jamaica. And frankly, I don't care because I'm unorthodox. When you come to my business place, when you call my star and special employees, treat them with respect. Put it on their name. I don't do business with rude, belligerent, and disruptive customers. If you don't respect my employee, I don't process loans. I have not processed a loan in over probably 8 years or more. I do corporate governance, strategic management, PR, all of this. You know, money management. I focus on working on the business, not in the business. So I will not be there to process you. The owners of companies cannot be there to process everyone. It's the employees. Please respect the employees.
True.
My employees come first, unfortunately. Now, for my customers...
Okay, fortunately.
Yeah, fortunately.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, both. They come because, you know, persons are used to the fact that customers are always right. I'm so sorry. Not at Elon Microfinancing Limited.
Yeah, that's what I mean, unfortunately.
Yes, fortunately and unfortunately. So my employees come first. If you don't respect the person that is processing you, you're not going to respect them when it's time to repay the loan.
True.
Just today, and I want to give this example. On my way here today, I was rushing to get here, and I decided to just make a quick stop at my office to drop off something. And as I pulled up at the office, I saw this gentleman and I said, "Hello, sir. Could you please move that Elon sign for me?" I said, "Elon is asking you to move the sign, please." He says, "Me not work for Elon. Me not move no sign." I said, "Okay, that's fine." So I saw a gentleman coming and they call him Laffy. And I said, "Laffy, can you move that sign for me?" Before I could ask him, he was ready. So he moved the sign. So when I stepped out the car, he was like, "Elon have no customer service. No customer service." And he's sitting out there and he's squirreling. And I don't work for Elon and nothing, he's doing all of that. I'm here over an hour and I'm buzzing the buzzer and none of the employees come out to assist me. 1 hour? Do you believe that a customer is outside buzzing the buzzer for 1 hour? Be honest. And no employee lets him in? Mm-hmm. How ridiculous is that?
That's perfect.
So I said to him, 1 hour? And my employees are seeing you. They're looking at you like this. The door is right up there and they are right here. They can see him. And I said, they don't let you in? I said, give me a moment. Let me go inside. Because I'm going to have to fire all of them and bring you in. Mm-hmm. So I walked inside and I said, my employees, I said, good day, my customers. And of course, I don't know any of these customers. Mm-hmm. I said, 1 moment, employees, you pause. I said, my customers, may I just ask you 2 questions? And they said, yes. I said, there's a gentleman on the outside. He said he has been buzzing for an hour and no one let him in. Is that true? They all said a resounding no. I said, okay. I said, he said that nobody wants to let him in. Should I be letting this gentleman in? They said no. So I said, okay. You're sure? They said no. So I said, what's the problem, employees? Gentleman was out there and he buzzed the buzzer and he just wants them to just move and let him in right now. And he was using expletives and everything. Now, these are the same employees that you expect to process you and you want to disrespect them like this. They have a right, and I give my employees that autonomy and independence and power. We're not a desperate company.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Not because we offer party loans like that gentleman in line that tells me I'm careless. I think these people here at the Fix, they like my carelessness. Look at them. Watch that smile.
I respect it. I respect it.
They like the carelessness. I love it too. If carelessness gets me here, I don't want to stop being careless.
Tell people where how them can call, how them can get to the loan.
Okay, so the office, we're on Instagram at e.loan876. And we're on TikTok, e.loan876. We're also on Facebook, and it's e-loan MF Limited. But I think if you put in the e.loan876, it should still pop up. We're also on YouTube, and our phone numbers are 876-433-6471. That's 876-433-6471. Also, you can reach us at 876-909-8412. And guys, please come out for the back to school loans.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the kids' graduation loans and the back to school loans. We want to help you. Also, for the Chris Brown, we are going to give you more updates. We might be giving away 2 tickets.
Wow.
And that's maybe one of them will be an ultra VIP ticket. So you don't have to worry. Yes. So also, we had a competition up, and I recognize that most persons are into tops and roses, so they don't want to enter the competition. But we had over $250,000 given away last year. We gave away less, 200,000, and persons entered. I think persons are itching this year, so I'm going to put that money and make it more put it to constructive use. So I'm thinking of what we're going to do. I'm going to sit down with my marketing team, and we're going to come up with some ways where we can give you that 300,000. So keep following us, sharing our content, and like I said, we're very understanding company. Whatever situation you have, we have a loan for you. We have great rates and we have great customer service. We don't put anything in fine print. We tell you everything. You can access everything. It's always in bold. We want to work with more honest people, and we're getting a lot of calls right now, and we're looking forward to disbursing these loans to you. Remember, it's a same day loan, so try to be at the office at least 5 hours before the day closes, or at least make your appointment. And one thing I forgot in the requirements was your 8 months printout to a year of your bank statement, because that we will have to review. You must have proof of income to get the loan. The only persons that will not need a bank statement will be the persons that are salary deduction. They just need their pay slips. Their employer will do the rest. For those of you that your companies have not yet signed off on a salary deduction contract with E-Loan Microfinancing Limited, we are ready. We're waiting to ink the paper and provide your staff with loans. And please look out for us. We will be at the Cameron Hotel signing up a new salary deduction contract. So all the Cameron Hotel workers, you will be getting special interest rates once you say you've seen us on this program. And also for those customers that will be accessing the loan, once you say the Fix a percentage of your loan will be reduced. So remember, when you're asked on your application how you heard about us, be sure to say the fix. And once you say the fix, you will be getting a percentage of your interest rates. And I probably will be back here to let you get a more fun side of me and tell you more about how I got started.
Business, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But for now, I want you to get ready and prepare for Sumfest and Dream Weekend and
this
Chris Brown and the loans and back to school, please. The loans are waiting. So we're waiting and ready to help you. Send us a WhatsApp. All our numbers are on WhatsApp. You can also send us messages on Instagram and Facebook. We do respond, however long we take right now because of the backlog. But if you want to get through immediately, just make a call so that you can jump ahead of the queue. So if you make a call, you will be served.
What's your slogan? If
Oh,
you
okay.
don't pay your loans,
Well, every loan company literally do repossession, but they're afraid to talk about it. I face the elephant in the room, and I want people to know that I'm a company that will come for the money I'm a company that will give you the money too. I don't,
Just
however
pay
you
back.
like it, just pay it
That's all
back.
you gotta do.
Right. And those of you online that are saying we're not giving loans for constructive reasons, you have to give more constructive criticisms now.
I mean, you
do
take
know-
the loan for whatever reason, and you take the
whatever
loan.
you want to do with the loan. If you kill a man, that's not really my fault.
Yeah.
You understand?
if the people are willing to be exploited, exploit.
Shut up. Tap into the market.
If people are willing to be finessed, we will finesse you
See
and
that?
finance you.
Girl, the body they a pressure. Looking at the mirror, all your bumper big so. Well confident, you not have no issue. Well prominent, you not have no time for mix up. Any man will get you, well them off to miss you. Looking at the mirror, girl, and take a picture.
I say yeah, I say yeah, I say yeah. You're beautiful in every way. I say yeah, I say yeah, I say yeah.
We're not together, but we keep this low key. You have a girl, she don't know me. She ain't gonna know my side of the story. You have a girl, she don't know me. She ain't gonna know my side of the story. Yeah, quick foot.
Now you fit tip on your toes, take off your gloves. This off of me, got nobody have to know. She wanna hand on her throat, no fish if it up once and it like quote. Tip on your toes, take off your clothes, SKEETE through the door.